All right. Good morning. It is, let's see here. We're early today. It's a good one. I like it. Old handy dandy iPad says 4:09. 4:0 frickin' 9 this morning, guys. Making it in early. Pre has been consumed, so now we're on our way to Olympus Athletic Club, and today is chest, tricep, and forearm. Pretty pumped. Monday. It's Monday, my dudes. Got a case of it. Woke up this morning. Wasn't feeling it. But now that the pre is consumed, we're pumped up and ready to go. So let's see here. On schedule for today, I think we will keep it pretty on par with what we did last week. So stick with the usual incline bench using the machine, and then we'll probably move on to the chest press. Yeah, that's proper English. Chest press, following the incline bench. Felt good last week, and I think it'll do well today. So I think that'll do just fine. Then we'll make our way to the. Oh my goodness! Good Lord, help me. And we'll make our way to the cables. Finish off with some cable presses, and I may or may not do an additional exercise for chest today. I tried it. I think, did I try it last week? The week before. Either way, it was either the week before or it was last week. And I tried an exercise that I think will help us out. So we may or may not be throwing that in the mix for today, considering us being a little bit early. Hoping to land at the gym around 4:12 right now. I don't know. Hopefully 4:20, 4:25. We will see. But so yeah, we'll do that, and then typical schedule on tricep. We will do cable tricep extension, and then we will do overhead extension, followed by push downs. Nothing new there. I don't believe there's a dip machine where I lift, like in my little area that I lift in. At least not that I've seen, but I'm fairly certain there's not one. Otherwise, I would probably throw some dips in. I don't even think in like the common area, right? Because my gym, Olympus is split into two sections. Well, several. But you've got kind of like your common area. You can go in there and do what you want to do. And you've kind of got like I don't even know what you call it, like conditioning or circuit training type area. And then you've got an even smaller, almost like you would think they would put groups there, like if you're going to do like group training, right? Different rooms or what have you. And then where I go, it's called the dungeon. Elite lighting, in my opinion, and they've got pretty good music playing. Oh my goodness. You guys can tell, a little sleepy today, but I'm trying to knock it off. But anyways, yeah, so they play like metal music or what have you. I mean, it's the same freaking soundtrack all the time. I mean, if I hear Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind. I may have music in my headphones, but frick, dude. Yeah, I'd be sick and tired of it. I'd be sick and tired of it if I were you guys. Good grief. So anyways, yeah. So that's the area that I lift in, and the dungeon I don't believe has. I don't believe the dungeon has a dip machine. So just kind of have to work with what you got. But that's what push downs are for. So get after some push downs, and then forearms. Again, excuse me, not much to write home about. Um, what I've been doing is taking an easy bar, 50 pounds. It's just one of those little preset easy bars, right? And 50 pounder, and I do about, I don't know, 12, 15 reps. Just do about 90 degrees, go. I lean forward just a little bit, and then arms straight, bring it up about 90 degrees, really just focusing on the top portion of the forearm. Again, I know like you've got this portion here and this portion. I feel like more often than not, you're gonna focus on this area of the forearm and less on the top. And so I've been trying the opposite in thought that this is already this part of the forearm is already getting activated. Push downs, cable pulls, overhead. But this, I feel, can get ignored. So I'm trying to compensate for that. But as I've learned, I will overcompensate on one end, and then the other is left behind. So I may or may not find something to, reintroduce this portion of the forearm. But we'll figure it out. Forearm is one of those muscle groups that is like, I guess for me, tricky. Just in the sense like, it's not like the bicep where you can go in and you do a curl and it's like, oh yeah, I'm working my biceps, right? And you do seated curls, you do bicep curl, preacher curls, what have you, and you're going to activate bicep. Hammer curls, brachialis, what have you. But it's like with forearms, to me, it's one of those muscle groups that can get left behind. You know what I'm saying? So I know you can take a dumbbell and just lay it flat on the bench and just literally curl for your forearm, but I guess for myself, and this is a matter of not being as educated, still learning, and loving the process. Maybe we'll talk about that later, but loving the process enough that as you continue on, you're trying to continue constructing what works for you. What's working, what's not working. How can I change this, that, and the other thing to better myself and better my progress, right? What's going to help improve what I'm already doing, or what's holding me back, kind of a thing. And so far, again, the easy bar, like that's just kind of been it's a no pun intended, it's been an easy go-to for forearms. And again too, I'm still maybe wrong here, the forearm feels again like a muscle group that can be ignored, but also I feel like you can hit it and you're good, kind of it kind of like abs, like abs, you can, I'll do like cable crunches, right? And I feel great, I feel good, and it's over. I'll do like 4 sets, 150 pounds, 170 pounds, and just get after it for about 4. I aim for 20 on each set. By like the 3rd and 4th set, I'm gassed, I'm ready to be done. But I also know, right, if I develop those muscles to a certain point, and it's going to take time, they're there, and then the rest is diet, kind of a thing. And so same with forearm, like I kind of want to get to that point where it makes sense, and then yeah, so I'm yapping. The parking lot is really dark. This is interesting, to say the least. I've not been here. It is 4:19, guys. 4:19. We're pulling in the parking lot. It is darker than heck, but we're pulling in, and per usual, we're gonna freaking get in there. We're gonna freaking get after it. Chest, tricep, and forearm. Let's freaking do this thing, dude. Let's freaking get after it. Okay, let's move on to chest press. All right, let's move on to cables. Okay, so we're gonna switch it up just a little bit. I was gonna do press, but because I've already done 2 pressing movements, deciding to try this new movement, or a movement that I have not personally done. Obviously been done before, but I'm gonna give it a shot and see how I feel. 4 sets, typical, and then we'll move on to tricep, but we'll see how this feels. I may move into the press movement anyways, but for now, we'll try this movement and see what it does. All right. I like it. Felt good. Move on to triceps. Okay. All right. So triceps complete. So now move on to forearms. We'll hit abs for sure. But till then, I'll see you in the car. We'll talk about it. Okay. And that will complete chest, tricep, forearms. We did hit abs. So feel good, man. I tell you what, I'm exhausted today. 30 minutes on the bike, just absolutely gassed. And the aim on the bike, right, is 30 minutes, 10 calories to burn per minute. Is that right? Yeah, every minute is 10 calories. And so that's the aim every time. Oh boy. And so that's what I try and do, right? So 30 minutes for like 300, and today I only got like 275. Leg day yesterday, like I must be fatigued, and I don't know if it's lack of sleep, not eating enough, or what the cause may be, but I could have made that. Oh well. I am not as strong, and I chalk up today just genuinely just being tired. And some may take that as an excuse, but I could feel it in my freaking hamstrings, like just burning. So, but hey, we made it in. That's 275 calories. Additional calories that I just burned off as well. Good lift today. So I don't think we talked about it inside, and if we did, oh well, talk about it some more. But that last chest workout, or that last chest exercise, that felt pretty good, man. I really liked it. And just considering, right, like incline press and then vertical press, and then into the squeeze right at the end. Yeah, that was nice. I put more focus on the under part of my pecs, and I think that's the intention, but I need to do some more research to remember or to know properly. But that's where I was squeezing, and that's where I was focusing the tension, was like inside, but really just underneath, trying to get that squeeze, right? But it felt good. It was nice. Triceps, freaking cooked. By the time I got to overhead extensions, holy crap, dude. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, see? This is where it gets dangerous, guys. This is where it gets dangerous. And this is going to lead into today's word of encouragement. You know, we talked about it on the way in, but you got to learn to love the process. And I think this can go a lot deeper, but to keep it simple, like I noticed, like as I was going, right, the pump is there, and I'm really excited about it. I'm like, oh yeah, we're looking good. But the reward is when you can look at yourself cold, and it's like your pump becomes your everyday. Like that's the ideal, right? And so I'm looking at I was looking at the pump, and it's like, gosh, my biceps are lacking. And I was like, my chest is weak. And I started going over and over in my head, like kind of pointing out things. And one could say it was constructive criticism, and another could say, oh, maybe that's a little negative. And I think this is where it can get dangerous, right? Like noticing, oh man, I need to work on my biceps. Oh man, I need to work on my chest more. But how far are you going with that, right? Are you like destroying your mental? because that's important. It's it's important to not destroy your mental. All right, that's the point here. And so, learn to love the process, man. Learn to love every step of the way, even when you're not happy with it. If you're not happy with it, like, that just gives you a goal. That gives you inspiration. It should motivate you to push further and to say, like, all right, that's the goal now. Like, that's where we need to go, and that's where we need to get to. So just saw that and I was like, okay, I gotta get better about biceps. And so, yeah, man. Just exhausted today, guys. Just exhausted. Trying to wake up still. Yeah, I'm tired today. Got a bad case on Mondays, but full week this week. I feel like I have said that for the past few weeks now, but it is a full week. Listen, to those who watch, like, and if you've kept up with the storyline, the countdown continues, but I'm excited. And listen, it's Monday, T-minus 5 days, and Saturday, Nutrition Factory here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, grand opening, and get to represent for Raw Nutrition, man. I am pumped, so excited for it. So, if you're watching this and you just so happen to be in the area, come through, man. It's gonna be awesome. Got a lot of goodies, and a lot of awesome people are gonna be there. So it's gonna be a great time. But to wrap things up, 6:14 in the morning. Listen, learn to love every step, every bit of the process, man. Fall in love with it. You can love the results, but love the process, because that's where you're gonna be, right? Even when you catch the results, even when you get there, it's still gonna be a process through the results. So learn to love every bit of it. Let's get after it this week, man. Gonna have a rest day tomorrow. You'll probably see this Tuesday. So come Wednesday, be leg day again. And yeah, man, that's pretty much wraps up today. So get after it. Proud of you. I believe in you. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a great Monday. See you around.